Hey, so I'm in the process of going through a new potential client account, and one of the steps that I take is I always want to see how they're spending, because a lot of times there is when people are having problems, the problems arise from kind of a death by a thousand cuts situation with their campaigns. And one of the first things I look at, especially if it's a big account, in this case, I think in the last 30 days they spent $250,000 on ads. So even, small leaks in the boat essentially could sink it, right? And so I like to do this quick audit because it's really, really fast. And the reason I'm showing you is because you can do it to your own account. And like I said, it's super fast. And you can see if you're running into that situation and maybe you're having trouble optimizing, and this could be why. So the only thing I've done differently to this account, this is a bulk sheet download. The only thing I've done is made some of the text invisible to hide their information and hidden a couple of columns. Otherwise, I haven't even looked at this data. It's the first time. I'm trying to go kind of quick. So all you have to do is go into the entity column and deselect everything. And you want to look at your keywords because that's where the money is being spent. You could, if you don't do it this way, basically you won't get an accurate assessment of waste. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. Okay, so I've sorted out just the keywords and the product targeting. And then we come over here, and what we want to do is we want to look for unproductive spend. So all we got to do is go into orders, click 0 orders, right? And then you can just highlight this column. So as you can see, there has been $24,562 over the last 30 days that has been unproductive, meaning it's not generated an attributed sale. It doesn't mean it's completely unproductive in the sense that it could be sort of upper funnel where you expect to not make the conversion there. In my observation of this account, that is partly how it works, but that's still $24,000. That's still 10% of the last 30 days spend. The other thing you want to check is the state of those keywords, because some of them may be paused and they may have resolved some of that problem, but it still did spend in the last 30 days. If we just select what was paused, only $161. So most of it is still active. And this is where, like I said, you can see there's 2,300 different line items. So death by literally 2,300 cuts, right? This is where you can attack spend problems and performance problems really, really easily by just going in here and looking at what is not being productive, what is not contributing to sales. So that was 24,000. And if we go into sponsor brands, same thing. We just want to choose keyword and scroll over here. What is not selling? And highlight spend. So it's another 11,000. So that's puts us at 35,000, 36 probably. And then in display, same deal. Your contextual targeting and anything. Now I will say that display inside of this the bulk downloads, the data seems to be off most of the time. So don't check inside Campaign Manager if this is telling you something crazy like they spent $400 and produced no sales. You might want to double check the data in your Campaign Manager because I've noticed that this data in these sheets can be off quite a bit. So we're at 36 plus another 500. So 36.5 in terms of spend that was unproductive. It did not result in a sale. For this account, that's then a little bit over 10%, 15-ish, 20%, something like that. Now, you can also see that in this case, some of these campaigns have been paused as well, which means they've addressed some of the issue. But obviously, we're still dealing with a pretty big spend problem. If we do everything that's just enabled, that takes it down to 24. So it was just a few $100s. So basically, if you are having trouble with an account, having a hard time getting it optimized, you might be suffering from a death by 1,000 cuts situation, and this is a really quick way to take a look at where's your spend going, what is not contributing, and then develop a plan for addressing it. So anyway, hope that was helpful. Like I said, I am open to doing audits for anybody's account and looking through stuff for anyone. So if you're interested, just hit me up.